Let's learn Sequence, a card game, a board game, or both. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome to Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe. The object of Sequence is to get 5 of your tokens in a row. They can be horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, but they cannot be interrupted by other people's tokens. On your turn, you can only put down up to 1 token. To do this, you play a card out of your hand and into the discard, then find the picture of that card on the board and put your token up on it. If you're playing a 2-player game or with just 2 teams, the object is to get 2 5-in-a-row sequences. If you're playing a 3-player game or 3 teams, the object is to get 1 5-in-a-row sequence to win, and that's collectively with your team. If your team gets that first 5 in a row, you're the winning team. So players cut cards. The lowest card is the dealer. Aces are high. So the dealer will deal out the cards for the right amount of players playing. Then the player to their left or clockwise will go first. You'll deal a certain number of cards out depending on how many people are playing. When playing in teams, you will have the same color and you'll work towards getting a sequence together. Note that teams cannot sit in consecutive order. They have to be every other. So it would go red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. The dealer will take the rest of the deck and place it to the side. This is the draw deck now. So the game comes with basically 2 decks of cards, and you'll have 2 of every card. Hey, if you do like this game, check out the affiliate link below, and you can get yourself a copy. I get a tiny commission, and you get the game, so it's a win-win. You get this big board here, and on this board, you'll see 2 of every card, except you won't see any jacks. So all 8 of the jacks that are in the deck are out, and that's because they're wilds in this game. And there are 2 different kinds of wilds. The 2-eyed jacks are regular wilds. They can stand in for any card. And the 1-eyed jacks are anti-wilds, which means you can remove another player's token by using that card. On your turn, you can only put down up to 1 token. To do this, you play a card out of your hand into the discard, then find the picture of that card on the board and place your token upon it. For example, if I play this Queen of Diamonds, I can put my token on either this queen or this queen. When my turn is over, I replenish my hand, and then the next player clockwise goes. Now you have to get 5 in a row, but there are 4 distinct corner pieces. Here, 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 and here. And these are wilds. They can be used with any color. So you could just have 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and that's a sequence of 5. Even though you haven't filled in that last one, it's wild. So for example, I could have my green ones here, here, here. I have 4 in a row, I'm 1 away. But also red could have 1, 2, 3, 4. They just need to fill that one in, and they win. And blue could almost have a victory going diagonal here. So we have 3 different colors using the same wild. And whoever gets that missing piece first would get the sequence. It's not required to use the wild, but it is pretty useful. So in the sequence deck, there are 8 jacks. There are 4 1-eyed jacks and 4 2-eyed jacks. The 2-eyed jacks are wild. They can stand in for any card on the board. So if there is an unoccupied space that you want to take, you can use this jack if you don't have the card you want. So on my turn, if I play a jack to my discard, I have a 2-eyed jack. Maybe I want to help fill in one of my rows here. That would give me 4 in a row. I could put it here or here. Maybe I have the 2 of hearts in my hand, so I'll know that I'll set myself up. Instead of placing my green here, I could perhaps put my green right here to block this 5 in a row. These 1-eyed jacks are anti-wilds, and you can use one on your turn to remove any token that's either in your way or you want to block them from winning. I might want to remove one of the red tokens to make it harder for them to get their sequence of 5. Or if another player had blocked me earlier, I could take their token out, and that would give me a better chance to fill in my own 5 in a row right there. Either way, if you use a jack on your turn, that's your turn. You don't get to remove one and then add one. It's just a 1-card use. And the jack will go into your discard. Players have their own discard piles. The game ends in a 2-player or 2-team situation when one of the 2 players or one of the 2 teams has 2 sequences of 5. Once a sequence of 5 is on the board, you can't disrupt it. It's locked in. You get a 5 in a row, that's a complete sequence. You can't use a 1-eyed jack to remove one of those tokens. It's there for the rest of the game. In a 2-team situation, not everyone needs to get their own sequence, just the group. As long as they get their 2 sequences, they win the overall game. In a 3-player game or in 3-team situations, it's the first player or team to get 1 5-in-a-row sequence. And that's sequence. Additional rules. So since jacks are wild, it's possible that you have a card in your hand that you can't play because that spot is taken in 2 different places. For example, I have this 6 of hearts. Well, on the board, blue has a hearts here and a hearts there. So that means I can't play my hearts card. This card is known as a dead card. What I can do on my turn though is I can turn this card in, I discard it, and take a new card. And that doesn't count towards my play. I just get to replenish my hand with a valid card. If you forget to take a card from the draw pile at the end of your turn, so if you're playing where everybody has 6 cards in their hands, you play your card, you have 5 now, you forget to take one, technically, according to the rules, that player has to play with 5 cards in their hand because they forgot to replenish their hand, meaning they're at a pretty big disadvantage for the rest of the game. And it could happen again, they could be down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. So pay attention, make sure you pick up your card as you go, or just let this rule slide. When playing in teams, you're not allowed to tell the other teammates where to place cards or what to do, really. And that penalty is every player on that team must forfeit one of their cards to the discard pile. If you play and nobody's won after the draw deck is empty, well, take all of the discards from all the players, reshuffle them, and keep going. While this game has been around forever, I've never really played it, and we picked it up recently, and it's pretty fun. The reason games like these have been around for so many decades is because they are low-key, they're easy to learn, and because of the luck factor, rarely can somebody dominate like they're a chess master or something. That gives everybody at all age levels a chance to have a victory under their belt. But what do you think? Have you played this game, and do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like. You are great. See you next time on Playing Games.